Hello, students, and welcome to my channel where we will go on to discuss the topics in English language, particularly in English 10. So, last time we have discussed one of the important lessons that we must have to remember, especially when it comes on gathering information and present the said information, especially in a conversation. So, now we will discuss textual aids, usage of advanced organizer, and its effects on understanding of the text. You see, students, it's important to acknowledge the fact that sometimes textual aids are important, especially in, say, for example, reporting, presenting reasons, and whatsoever. If we are reading the following texts, whether it is literature or nonfiction, it's important to take note that sometimes making some sort of diagrams and textual aids can help to understand a certain text or a certain story in a good way. And I think maybe we can consider it as a simple way on that. Information can be delivered and understood in many ways, either linear or nonlinear. Most people find nonlinear texts, like advanced organizers, more helpful in easily understanding the main idea of the topic than linear texts. This also gives both teacher and learner flexibility in presenting and interpreting their ideas. So, the most common type of textual aids is what was called the linear text. What are we talking about? It is a traditional method of reading taught to children, like you are making some sort of storytelling of some sort, and many more. Reading a linear text involves reading from the beginning to the end. Often, it takes a certain amount of time before you find the specific information you needed. Since it is linear, it is read in one sequential order from the beginning to end. Some of the linear texts which have only one reading path are the following: novels, poems, textbooks, letters, newspapers, and even articles. On the other hand, the nonlinear text is the opposite of it. The readers do not have to go through the text to understand or to get the idea of the whole text. And since it is nonlinear, it is not sequential, meaning the reader can decide his own reading paths. It's up to him or her if he will go on to read based on the proper story, or he will go on to read based on the important information that he or she was getting. Furthermore, the nonlinear text allows the reader to find specific information more quickly and efficiently. Some of the nonlinear texts are what was called graphic organizers, illustrations, photographs, maps, diagrams, and timelines. You see, my friends, especially to the young people who are listening to us right now, an advanced organizer is relevant introductory materials presented in advance in any format of text, graphics, or hypermedia. Advanced organizer, also known as a graphic organizer, is a tool used to introduce a certain topic and illustrate the relationship between what the students are about to learn and the information they have already learned. You see, the idea of ensemble of an advanced organizer is also a visual organization to what? To present the ideas and serves as a guide to the students on how to think about it. You see, it provides summarized ideas regarding something or someone. In the classroom, an advanced organizer helps the teacher present the information in the way the students can better understand the lesson or the topic. You see, in the presentations or lectures or discussions like this, it's important to take note that every teacher can use these advanced organizer or graphic organizer, especially in teaching some ideas or concepts or even literature, or you can name on it. Why we think that advanced organizer is important? So number one, it shows the highlights relationships. You see, when it comes to advanced or graphic organizers, you will see the main point or the following main point and subplot points concerning to a certain topic, and what will be the relationship of those subtopics to the main topic. Second, it visualizes and simplifies ideas. In short, there are ideas and concepts that every student can learn based on what they had seen. Maybe a photograph or an illustration or let's say a video clip. Also, it organizes information. Anyway, to clarify, sometimes in the PowerPoint presentation, there are others who use video clips in order to understand the point that has been made. So it organizes information from the beginning to end. We sometimes there are some situations that we can read the main point there. Okay, like for example, the topic about global warming. What are the subtopics concerning about the said topic, about the problem and solution of it, and many more. And lastly, it directs learners' attention to what is important. You see, although a certain topic can be, so to speak, some let's say on the Filipino, malawak kung baga. It can be some sort of subplots, subtopics, or you name it. The main point of the said topic, if you're going to make an advanced or graphic organizer, the learner's attention will be noticed as well, and they will see what's the main point or the important points that will be considered. Now, how to use advanced organizer? Point 1, know your topic. Make sure that the topic that you can discuss will be based on what you have learned. Maybe based on the book that you have read or information that you get from the internet. Point 2, find the details. Make sure that the details that you have mentioned or you will go on to discuss were already there, point by point. Thirdly, summarize the details. You see, sometimes it's important for us to think about it, about how to summarize a certain topic, and then point by point, even in a simple way, you can present good reasons on it, especially when it comes on the important topics that you can get to. Lessen your words. Point 4, you need to make important words or sentences that you can present without being wordy or what. In Filipino, hindi yung tipong masyado ka masalita. Okay? Kumbaga, direct to the point. Fifth, make them in order, in a sequential way. Make sure that it will be followed based on the sequence of events or whatsoever. Also, lastly, write them. Include illustrations such as shapes, arrows, and etc. At this point, we will see the most commonly used advanced or graphic organizers. We've got cycle diagram, fishbone map, flow diagram. You can see it, you can pause it for a while so that you can review it for yourself. We've got main idea and details chart, concept map, tree diagram. We've got pie chart, spider map, and Venn diagram. If you want to pause it for a while, you can do it so that you can review it to yourself. So that's our discussion for today. In our next discussion, we will present the use of reflexive and intensive pronouns. So we'll go on to grammar at this point, okay? So thank you for listening, and I hope you have learned a lot about this. Sorry if sometimes I'm speaking some short English, or I don't know if I have done something uh, in a wrong grammar or whatever, but we can do it for in a better way by the grace of God. So thank you for listening to this video lesson, and see you on our next topic.